New year, new us. We decided we're going to be a pancakes for breakfast everyday family. So we're starting off the new year with this pancake mix we got from Trader Joe's. So one of the surprises of Christmas this year was getting this stand mixer from my family. So we're breaking and making some chocolate chip cookies. We're trying a Leven's bakery copycat recipe. So I got most everything prepped. I've got my butter and sugars in there. We're gonna start this up. I've got my chocolate chips, and I've got my flour, cornstarch, baking soda, salt, etc. And then eggs and some degree of walnuts that'll go in. Let's start this thing up. So here are the finished products. They stay pretty poofy. It took about maybe an extra 5 minutes in our oven. I'm excited. I think they look pretty good. My Telly TV arrived today. Is this a 55-inch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 55-inch 4K HDR. So we're gonna replace this TV. Francisco carried this whole monster box up the stairs by himself. I attempted to help, but it's 75 pounds. And then we also have our new Loveseat coming today, so it is just a furniture delivery day. Okay, we got it set up. Now time for the grand reveal. I'm fully prepared for this thing to look ridiculous. It might look ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. Oh, wait, is it white or is that just... No, that's like cardboard. Okay, so I guess this bottom part of the screen is supposed to show like ads, and that's why it's a free TV. Francisco had gone with Dad to pick up the new Loveseat, and it looks like they got it loaded on top and in the back of the SUV. So we have the original couch still in the living room until we get rid of it. We were just gonna give it a few days to make sure we are good with the Loveseat. But in the meantime, Colby has kind of been exclusively laying on that couch. And then Zaro has decided he's into the new one, so they each have their own couches. Stop that. Bean me up, roastery. We got the Amy avocado toast and a peppermint mocha.
The Yeti mocha.
Dang. And the Yeti mocha. Alright, our first stop for Seven Continents Day, we're gonna go to Chapel Street Cafe and Restaurant, which is an Australian breakfast place. Okay, so I ordered the hot jam donuts, which are an Aussie street food classic straight from Melbourne. We've been there. Francisco's getting the full milk pancakes because he couldn't resist how good they sounded. And then we were gonna pick one savory item, so I guess he picked the beans on toast we're gonna have. Here's my Melbourne donuts and my caramel latte. Here's my beans on toast, and here's Francisco's milk pancakes. Not an official Seven Continents stop, but we swung by Leven to get their new coffee toffee cookie. For Asia, we went with Planta Queen, one of our favorites, all vegan. Are they vegan or vegetarian?
No, vegan.
So they're all plant-based. It's a really interesting concept, really interesting menu. So we just got a variety of sushis in their sushi box, and we've gotten this before. I don't know if it was last year or the year before.
That was last year.
But you get to pick any 4 sushis. Okay, here we go. Starting with the crispy rice. Oh, I thought you were gonna get your silica toast.
That's so good. It makes me think of that British phrase of moreish. I just want more.
That one's
so
good.
Like satisfying, yeah. I got a little bit of spicy, yeah.
For day 1 of our 7 Continent celebration, we played a little bit of the Around the World travel game. Very fitting. When Zaro just comes and makes himself at home, right on top over Colby's leg, and Colby's feet are just sticking out from under Zaro. Aren't they so funny?
They are so funny.
So we're resuming our 7 Continents Day celebration, and we're doing South America, and we're doing Empanadus. We've only been to Chile in South America, but we can't find any Chilean restaurants in the region. So we're just gonna do something that's kind of generically South American. And we got a bunch of frozen empanadas. And here's our empanadas that we're gonna split for dinner and the chimichurri sauce. Alright, Joe and the Juice, we learned while we were in Copenhagen, is actually originating from Denmark. So that is going to be our Europe stop. Honestly, we didn't have that great of a time at Joe and the Juice. They really didn't have the variety we were looking for, and I don't know, the vibe was just off. So we decided to go with a Parisian bakery, and we found Paris Baguette, and they have some amazing looking things. We got the butter pecan rolled croissant. We got a little tiramisu tart and a coffee bun, and we got a butter pecan latte. That's so cool. They're gonna be filming Chicago Fire here. We're on our way to Demera restaurant. All right, Demera Ethiopian restaurant. That's where we're headed. It is restaurant week, so we're deciding if we want to order the restaurant week menu or just order off the menu. So we decided to order the appetizer for Francisco that comes with cheese and lentil sambusas and
It's like ambasha,
ambasha,
which is the bread.
I got the vegetarian masab that comes on the injera, the Ethiopian bread, and there's a selection of 4 different vegetarian options, and then some extra injera. Yeah, I was gonna call them curries, but I didn't think that was the right word.
Very delicious.
Yeah. Which one are you gonna sample first?
Try this one. So interesting.
And for dessert, I got this vegan chocolate coconut cake, I think it was. I mean, it's really tiny. Definitely tinier than I was expecting. And it comes on this big plate. I'm like, maybe put it on a smaller plate. These were the desserts we picked up from Empanadus. This is the banana Nutella dessert empanadas. Francisco's got a stand mixer going, starting to make the tres leches cake, his absolute favorite cake.
It's the best cake. It might be my favorite dessert.
So we got the cake ready to go.
Yep.
And you're gonna poke the holes and...
I already poked the holes.
Oh.
You can see all the holes.
Well, you can't really, but we'll trust that they're there.
Yep.
Then you're gonna saturate it with the milks.
Yep.
You got all the milks?
I got all the milks.
I didn't know you were using one of my coconut milks.
I decided to try this instead of half and half. This is a pretty typical alternative to be a little healthier.
Making the whipped cream topping. Okay, here's the finished tres leches cake. That wraps up our 7 Continents Day celebration and represents both North America and Antarctica in all its white glory, and is also partially in celebration of Zorro's 14th birthday.
The cake is doing a lot of work.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, you put it on his nose.
You're such a messy eater, buddy.